Okay, first off, if you're really hot, you don't have to go around telling people that you're really hot. So we're going to take just a few minutes to talk about some real-life mommy dearest and maybe how we can avoid them, or at least get enough notice so we can run from them.
The Top, broadcasting live to at least 3 people on Spreaker.com.
Oh, dude, you've got a cucka-mouth. What the fuck is a cucka-mouth? Dude, please, would you kiss your mother with that mouth? Well, no, but I'd French kiss your mother with this fucking mouth. Dude, really? Sounds like somebody just needs to get a lifestyle out of my fucking business. Dude, please shut your fucking cucka-mouth.
Mr. Pop.
Dorks of the world, unite. No, okay, listen closely. It's not woba, it's waba.
Mr.
This is the Chris Top Program, broadcasting worldwide to at least 3 people.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment here in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. So, how in the hell are you, world? Once again, it's good to see you. Today we're going to talk about crazy women. Now, I think we all know them, or a few of them, and I believe we've at least encountered them at least a couple of times in our lives. Let's just put it that way. Now, what if you're stuck with one? What if there's one that just won't go away? What are some early signs so you can pick out the crazy ones before you get involved in a crazy relationship? Well, let's talk about Jenny first before we get started, because Jenny's not crazy at all. The operators who man the 911 lines, they're not supposed to have regulars. But in New Hampshire, they all know Jenny. Now, police say she's called the emergency number 10 times in August alone. 2 times she was arrested for misuse of 911. And this is after she told officers that she just wanted someone to talk to. So she tried a different strategy. She took up writing. Unfortunately, she couldn't find the proper instrument, so she called up her 911 pals to say this: I want a simple thing, a pen. So now she's back in the clink. There's a $5,000 bond on Jenny, but I guess she has somebody to talk to now. So I don't guess everybody is as obviously as crazy as Jenny. So we kind of have to learn some of the signs. We have to learn how to figure out who's crazy and who's not crazy. I mean, it can be pretty obvious if you're already stuck in the middle of a 5-year relationship with some crazy broad. But these are things that you may want to try to catch early on. And again, not everybody is as obvious as Mommy Dearest. Or the chick in Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Remember how insane she was? Freaking crazy. Or Carrie, or worse than Carrie, her mother. Carrie's mother was nuts. And see, that's what these women, they start out being a little crazy, but they end up like that later on. All women do. Now, one of the signs that you could be with a crazy woman, or hopefully you're not with her yet, but I'm telling you this soon enough so you can avoid the whole situation. Maybe she controls the narrative, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I mean, it's revealing when someone is always sort of trying to set the record straight. Do you follow me here? It's like when someone is always caught up, or is the victim of inaccurate gossip and rumors and things like that. But the key word here is they're always in the middle of gossip or inaccurate rumors, and they're always having to take up for themselves. See, this is what I'm getting at. That is a sure sign of a crazy woman. I mean, not everybody feels the need to set themselves up as a public relation machine for their own life. So that is definitely a sign, and that's the direction that we're going today. Now, I want to say hello to everybody that's in the chat so far. We've got Live to Chat Radio. And I just realized that your name is Live to Chat. I've been calling you Live to Chat forever. Why didn't you correct me, or you just don't care, do you? Now, we've also got Keena in the chat. Keena, it's good to see you. She says, everyone is crazy. We just tend to show more pride in it. Maybe so. I try to avoid the woman with the crazy eyes. See, and that's one of those, that's an easy situation. When you walk into a bar and you look at a girl, she looks up at you and her eyes are just wide open. And it's like she's staring through your chest into your soul. One of those, and she starts to talk about how beautiful your wedding's going to be and how many kids you're going to have. And then she takes a couple of pictures of you, and then she takes a few pictures of you that you don't know about, maybe while you're pumping gas or walking out of Walmart. And then the next thing you know, she superimposes those pictures with pictures of kids, like from Sears catalog and stuff like that. Just fruitcakes. But that's the crazy-eyed woman. Live to Chat says, if she shouts gibberish and defecates on the sofa, she's pretty... I would say she's pretty insane if she does that stuff. You got a good point. You do. Okay, now, let's talk about some of the different types of crazy women. And yes, I'm picking on women today. I'm so sorry, okay? Okay, tell me if these texts sound familiar. What you up to? How's your day? Where are you? When can I see you? Do those sound familiar to you? Do you constantly get those on your phone? How about these phrases? Personal space, alone time, breathing room. When you mention those phrases to, how are you? When you mention this stuff to, when can I see you? When you say things like that to, how's your day? When you mention alone time to, what are you up to? Does it mean nothing to her? Does she call constantly? Does she send sappy, lovey-dovey letters via email just to brighten your day? Does she show up unannounced at your office with lunch? Hey, look, I brought your favorite sandwich, and there's a love note inside, too. Does she... Does she do that to you? You need to run. She thinks she's caring, but maybe she's a stalker. And see, there's a big difference between being caring and being a stalker. I do also want to say hello to the lovely Vivacious Kiss, who's not in the chat, but is in the room with me, because her laptop met a terrible watery accident. Now, the truth is, women can be very clingy. Now, in the beginning of a relationship is the worst time to be clingy. When she's that clingy in the beginning, get away from her because she's insane. I mean, it's a surefire way to make him pull away. So just think about that, ladies, if you're listening. If you're crazy, you're not going to notice what I'm saying, because you're going to be listening to the voices in your head. Speaking of the voices in my head, I'd love for you to sign up for Spreaker because it's fun, it's easy, and it's free. And you can join the voices in my head. And you never know, we may discuss some of the things that you post in the chat. It could be kind of fun. Big N says, crazy eyes or she's wasted. It could be one or the other. You're absolutely right. I shouldn't be so quick to judge. Live to Chat says, I don't mind live as in live in London. I think it's a bit better. Okay. But it's good to see everybody that's in here so far. I do not, nor will I ever take any of you for granted, because there are a million other things you could be doing, but you choose to listen to me, and that makes me feel wonderful. And then we have the drama queen. Everybody knows the drama queen. She's as annoying to her girlfriends as she is to her boyfriends. Everything is a big deal. Because the drama queen has convinced herself that she's a big deal. There are no little battles, only world wars. I mean, every time you screw up, every time the boyfriend makes a little itty bitty mistake, it's dump worthy. Even the slightest hangnail is an event, entitling her to a case of just a mental breakdown. The drama queen, it's no good. And then you have the supermodel. Now, okay, when you first think about being with a supermodel, doesn't sound so bad. Doesn't sound so bad at all. I mean, how could a supermodel be annoying? Right? Well, listen to this. Most guys are completely put off, and I will raise my hand to this one, by a woman who obsesses about her appearance to the point that you would think she makes money based on her looks. Now, men do not understand why it takes 2.5 hours to get ready to go to Starbucks. Think about that. The supermodel's inability to leave the house without a full face of makeup, you know where it comes from? It comes from insecurity. Now, most men love a woman who's confident enough to throw on a baseball cap, maybe it's Saturday afternoon, without spending an hour under the blow dryer. I mean, think about it. Even real-life supermodels, they have bad hair days from time to time. You can have messy hair, it's okay. I mean, if you're really cute, you're going to be cute with messy hair too. But you can't be cute and crazy at the same time. It doesn't work. Then you've got the gold diggers. And we all know what a gold digger is. I mean, she's not just looking for a dude that's going to pay for dinner. No. She's looking for a man that's going to pay for her whole life. Not too many men are enthusiastic about that. So, how do you know the difference between a gold digger and a nice girl? Maybe who just wants a guy that's going to treat her like a lady and take her on a date. Well, it's not too hard to figure out. You got your gold digger. She's pretty easy to spot. All you have to do is look for those acrylic nails. Now, if she's in between guys, a couple of those might be broken. Now, she's going to have the custom bedazzled boots, the designer mini dog that's right there in between her boobies, and she'll probably be talking really, really loud on her iPhone. The iPhone with the pink rhinestone case. So if you're still unsure, try this. If you take her out and pay for the evening with anything less than a Platinum American Express, she might never call you again. So that would be one of those high-maintenance gold digger type women. And I'm sure there's nobody that fits that scenario in the chat. And yes, live to chat, you are a voice in my head. I'd like to say howdy to PS Infinity Radio. It's always good to have you here. Big N said she ain't messing with no broke. And live to chat likes boobies. So I guess you might make one of those like a cool designer dog yourself. You never know. The airhead. Now, airheads are kind of nice to have around for a while, I think. But, I mean, eventually you're going to want some kind of a conversation. Right? Now, most men, they don't like women who are going to play dumb. Or who are actually dumb. I mean, I think it's okay to ask a man to kill a bug for you. But when you ask him to help you figure out 2 + 2, it's not okay. And it's not cute if a woman does not know the name of the President of the United States. If she doesn't know who wrote Romeo and Juliet, it's just not cute. So don't play dumb and don't play like an airhead. It makes you seem crazy. Now, there are some signs. There's some things that you can do to check maybe before you get caught up in a relationship with a crazy girl. One of the things that you could do, you could actually just check out her eyebrows. So it kind of goes along with the crazy eye thing. Right? Right? Now, I'm not really sure about the correlation, but But have you ever seen America's Most Wanted list? Like the most dangerous women in the country? I look at that a lot. See, I talk to people all the time, and I don't want to get caught up in a conversation with one of America's Most Wanted, so I do frequent that, and I check it out. But every one of them, they got those almost non-existent eyebrows. They look like they're penciled in. So I want you to think about the scary women in your own life. And God forbid, I hope your mother doesn't have penciled-in eyebrows. I really hope she doesn't. Okay, now I want you to picture these scary women. Can you see their face yet? Can you? They've got devil eyebrows, don't they? They're penciled-in devil eyebrows. Right? Have you ever seen 101 Dalmatians? They all look like her. And of course, she's going to refer to herself as hot. So if you walk up to a girl in a bar, hey, baby, and then she says, hi, I know you're talking to me because I'm hot. That's when you probably want to turn around and go the other way. Because if you're really hot, you don't need to tell everybody that you're hot because we know you're hot if you're hot. You don't have to bring it up. You don't have to bring it up. I want to welcome the crazy old man, a.k.a. Lee, to the chat. Lee is one of my favorite people on Spreaker. He really is. You can catch him just about any time around the clock if you just click on the homepage, and well, not the homepage, but the Explore tab. Just click on that, and you'll usually see Lee there on the front page in 3 or 4 different spots. So he's a good guy. He really is. So make sure you check him out. As a matter of fact, if you don't follow anybody else in the chat today, make sure you give the Crazy Old Man Network a follow. Now, so I'm kind of wondering what Kina is thinking about all this, because I think she may be the only chick in the chat. She said, gold diggers will never seemed pleased when a nice girl won't care what you do or where you go as long as you're together. So see, chicks make some good points from time to time. So maybe she's not one of the crazy ones. I don't know. We've got the mini show in the chat. It's good to see you here. Thank you for stopping in. Why don't we do this real quick? If you do a show here on Spreaker, go ahead and type the word show into the chat, and make sure you click on whoever types the word show, because this has a name, and it's called Spreading the Spreaker Love. And at least give them one opportunity, at least give them one chance, because that's all we can ask for, right? Is one chance. And if you like the show, congratulations. If you don't like it, then you don't have to ever listen again. Now, we've also got Mike in the chat. Mike, it's good to see you. Now, I have a challenge for you guys. When you come into my chat, you're stepping from the closet and you're embracing the light of your dork hood. Now, if you're okay with that, then you belong here. And I've got one other challenge for you. I need you to go to my Facebook page and post the dorkiest picture you have of yourself. That will secure a spot for you in the Dork Hall of Fame. Hello, Stephen Bolton. It's good to see you, buddy. We're talking about crazy women today. We've talked about the clinger, the drama queen, the supermodel, the gold digger, the airhead. Now let's talk about the truck driver. I have nothing against truck drivers. I have nothing but admiration for truck drivers. And if a chick happens to be a truck driver, that's okay, but she still needs to have a feminine side. Not too sure I want my chick to know what audible means, what handicap means, or airball, or pinch hitter. I mean, maybe a couple of those phrases. I mean, for crying out loud, I don't even know what half of those phrases mean. So when a girl starts spitting that stuff out, and speaking of spit, if she has tobacco in her mouth, and she's always wearing a baseball cap, maybe she can throw a better punch than you. Maybe she can put bait on a hook and go fishing better than you can. That's kind of scary, right? I mean, tomboys can be cute, but there's a gray area there between being cute and being totally insane. So you may want to watch the truck driver hose. And you got the green-eyed monster. Now let's explain the green-eyed monster. All right, so if one of a man's greatest fears in relationships is losing his freedom when he encounters the green-eyed monster, this could possibly give you a heart attack. Now, the green-eyed monster, she's the girl who's going to snoop through your drawers. If a girl does this, guys, run. Run as fast as you can. She's going to snoop through your drawers when you're not around. She'll hack into your email account, and she's going to look through your phone to see who you've called and texted. Yeah? And whatever you do, don't look at other women. Don't do it. Because she'll hire a hitman. She'll take out the chick first, and then you're going to be thinking about Fatal Attraction the whole time. Because the green-eyed monster is insane. All right, now, we have the mother hen. The mother hen. Well, let's talk about the ball buster first, and then we'll go to the mother hen. You've got poisonous snakes. You've got lions. You've got lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my. You've got rabid dogs. But the most feared species in the animal kingdom is none other than the ball buster. Just one look from this demonic, Medusa-like creature can cause a man to shrivel. And when I say shrivel, you know exactly the location I'm talking about. I mean, seriously, she's a master of just being naggy. And what's her mission? Well, her mission is to dominate the man. She puts on her pants, and then she makes him wear the tutu. I've never understood why a woman would want to bust a man's balls, because when you bust a man's balls, what do you end up with? You end up with busted balls. That's not really too attractive, is it? And in case you just tuned in, we're talking about crazy women and why we should run. So this is a very informative show, and I try to do that. I try to inform from time to time. Mike might have a thing for the truck driving hose. Crazy says, I saw my ex to deck a 300-pounder with one punch. Wow. So she was kind of a crazy truck driver hoe. Right? And then Live to Chat says, so you were talking to your mother on Skype. You might as well have sex with her in front of me. I don't know where that's coming from. I have no idea where that's coming from. But you are, my friends, in the right place. This is the Chris Top program. I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit more about women and why they're all insane, except for Shar. Shar is one of the few that's not. Shar is actually, I'm glad you're here, because Shar is actually my only black friend. So it's always a pleasure to have my only black friend in the chat. It really is.
Facebook, it's like jail. You sit around, waste time, have a profile picture, write on walls, and get poked by guys you really don't know.
Take it from the top.
Mr. Pop. Dorks of the world, unite. No, okay, listen closely. It's not WOBA, it's WABA.
Take it from the top.
Mr. Pop.
And I am the one and only Chris Top from the Chris Top program, taking that milk money back one nickel at a time.
Holly Stallin's words cut like a double-edged sword. On the Edge with Holly Stallin, the fastest 30 minutes on Spreaker.com.
The Chris Top program, the alternative to the garbage on Spreaker.
All right, so Mike says, how about the 20-year-old that wants to do the 55-year-olds? And then Kina says, that's just gross. I like older guys, but not that much older. And Shar says, I need to get you more black friends. So if you would like to donate any black friends to the Chris Top program, please do so by going to my Facebook page and signing up for that. Now, what's wrong with dating older men? I don't understand. Maybe I should just shut up. Maybe I should just stay out of that one. I don't know. But who's crazier, the younger girl or the older? Well, I guess the younger girl would be. Okay, well, let's go ahead and move on. You've got the, well, we talked about the ball buster. How about the mother hen? Now, this lady is the ball buster's nicer sister. But her objective, it's pretty much the same thing. And it's all about control. Now, she's going to say things like, honey, do you really need to put that much salt on your eggs? You look really tired. Get some sleep. I mean, a woman being nurturing, that's just part of a woman's nature. But when you peck at a man like that, and you keep pecking, it tears a man down. It does. And if you act like his mother, then he's probably going to see you as his mother. Yuck! Yuck! All right, how do you tell if a woman's crazy? She's devoted to that television show, What Not to Wear. Her roommates warn you to stay away from her. They say, hey, stay away from that girl. She's a nut. Now, I mean, this kind of seems like a no-brainer, but I will assure you that wherever you live, there is a situation unfolding like this. I mean, it happens every day. A roommate or an acquaintance of the crazy woman, they advise some unsuspecting guy, that girl is freaking nuts. Run the other way while you still can. Does the guy take the advice? Of course not. Instead, he reasons in his mind that the friend is just jealous because she wants him. See, guys are stupid. Guys are just dumb. And women are crazy. And I'm trying to help you avoid the crazy ones. And watch the girls that majored in theater in college. I mean, if you're a guy that majored in theater, that's okay. But if the chick did it, well, I don't know. It could be bad. Keena says she's 21, her man's 30. Live to chat's talking about some chick named Courtney. She's 16, she married a 51-year-old. And it's good to have you in the chat, Travis. Always a pleasure to see you, buddy. Shar says, I'm stuck on crazy old man's last message. I dated a girl whose mother was younger than me. I don't even know. See, I get headaches sometimes trying to figure out these chats. I do. I really do. Mothers would say, why don't you see a young black man instead of an old white man? See, I don't even understand half the things Crazy talks about at times, but you got to love him. You really do. And I'm running out of time. I've only got a couple of minutes left. But it's fun talking about crazy chicks, isn't it? How about the girls that are just a little too bubbly? I mean, at first you're blown away, like when you first met her, and you never knew one person could be so upbeat and cheerful. I mean, bubbles were just popping out of every cavity in her body. Well, I have news for you. It only goes downhill from there. Because a few months in the future, when you least expect it, she's going to tear off that mask to reveal a hideous monster crawling out of a well and dripping with water. Like in The Ring, in that movie. Stay away from girls whose mothers are psychiatrists, and I'm going to throw this one in as well, who are also preachers. You want to stay away from them because they're all nuts. What about the girls that wake up angry for no reason? How about this one? I'm mad at you. Why are you mad at me? We just woke up. Well, I'm mad at you because in my dream you cheated on me. What? What the hell are you talking about? We were just sleeping for like 8 hours. I just woke up and you're mad at me for what? Because you cheated on me in my dreams. That's the sign of a crazy woman. Totally crazy. Anyway, I'm about out of time. I'm getting some bad looks. I know I am. I'd like to welcome Scooter to the chat. It's good to see you, Scooter. Scooter, you've been coming in late to the chats. I'm a little concerned about you. We may need to up your dose of Red Bull. I think what I'm going to do after the show, I've got some pictures. I wish I had a little more time to kind of talk about these a little bit. I don't know. I'm running out of time. But I came across some pictures. Oh, and this is going to show how dorky I am. Remember the Tonto doll that I used to have when I was growing up? I've talked about it. I used to get it stuck up in the trees. Well, I've got a picture of me with my Tonto doll as a young kid, and I have a picture of Chris Top in a football uniform. Believe it or not, they let me on the football team, and I'll tell you, taking that water back and forth was really rough. And I have me in a Lone Ranger mask with the gun. I don't know if you want to see these or not, but I'm going to scan them and post them. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you. Waba to everyone. And remember this. Until I broadcast again, please remember life is good and I'm gone.
You have been exposed to the Chris Top program. Tune in next. Yeah, I don't have a schedule. Right.